Greetings, students. I hope you enjoyed the snow, although it has canceled our next to the last night of class. I have to say, I think this class probably breaks the record of how many times we have missed in all the years I've been teaching. So, since we're not meeting tonight, and you have a test next Monday night on PowerPoint, I thought I'd go over one of the projects to show you a little bit about smart guides, about audio clips, videos, and kind of walk you through it so that you can actually see it done. I don't know if any of you have trouble with any of it, but at least you can see me doing it. Now, the one thing that seems to be counted off a lot in SAM is the smart guides. And the smart guides are just lines that allow you to line things up on the screen so that it looks professional. You don't accidentally have you don't accidentally have text over other text. So you have to be real careful when you're using the smart guides to make sure you get as close as you can on the line. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn on the grid lines and the guides. Okay, now this is under View on your up there on the tab menu. So I'm going to go over here in the Show area and click on Grid Lines, Guides. If you noticed, lines show up on my screen. Now these are the smart guides. These are the grid lines. So as you're moving things on a slide, you will see some of those lines turn to red, and that is what you want to aim for. Get as close to that red line as you can. So now we're going to begin. I'm going to show you how to do some things in the last module of SAM. This is Project 1. The scenario is that this is a retail store that sells equipment for camping, hiking, stargazing. And they're asking you to develop a presentation for their customers that want to learn more about stargazing. So I've already opened my file, and I also have already downloaded the support file. So they're already in place, so I'm just going to jump right in and show you how to do the steps in this project. So I'm going to go back to the Home tab because that's always a good place to be. First thing they want me to do is to change the theme colors to violet. Now you've been doing that a lot in all the Office programs that we've used. So go to the Design tab, and if you click over here on the Variants group, click that down arrow, you'll see Colors, and then these should look familiar. These are the same colors that you had in Word, and you choose a group to make sure that your presentation uses those colors and those colors only, and that way you don't have to worry about mismatching colors. So I'm going to click on Violet. Nothing happens, but I do know that from here on out I'm using the violet theme color, so everything I do, pictures, letters, will be will work together in that with the violet color. Okay. Now they want me to use my smart guides to position the subtitle placeholder above the title placeholder. So remember, when you click in a placeholder, you're going to get it's like a box, and these are already pre-done in PowerPoint. This is the title placeholder. This is the subtitle placeholder, and they just want us to move it above the title placeholder. So this is when the smart guides are helpful, because you're going to be moving that whole box. To see if you stop it right here, you would actually be covering up your title. So you want to move it up till you can actually lock it in with that line right above Viewing for the night sky, and click on that line as close as you can. Not saying that that I didn't do that correctly, because Sam is picky, but just get as close to the line as you can. In fact, mine looks like it might be a little off, but I'm going to let it go, and I'm not going to grade it. But just strive to get to that, as close to that line as you can. Okay, then you're going to left align text, and I'm not going to go over that because you know how to do that. The next thing we're going to do is to go to the second slide, and we're going to insert an audio file. Now, I already downloaded the audio file, so what I have to do now is to actually insert it. So I'm going to go to Insert, all the way over to the end. In the media group, click on Audio, Audio on my PC. Okay, and then it'll give you options to find your file. Now, I downloaded mine previously. I have it on my desktop so they're easier to find. So this is a support file, something about a star. And remember, it's going to be audio. So I'm going to click on it and insert it. And I know it's audio because I have a little speaker. Okay, now they want me to drag this audio file down to the bottom, left bottom of my slide. I could probably go a little bit, but you're not going to see it anyway, so it's not a big deal. But anyway, I'm going to put it down there. Now they want me to work with this audio file. So to work with the audio file, you're going to need that the tools to do that. So if you're clicked in your audio file, up here your tabs will change, and you will have a tab called Audio Tools. And that adds a format. It will format your audio, and it adds a playback. It allows you to determine how you want your audio to play. So in this case, I want it to start automatically playing once I click on that file. So I'm going to go over here to Start in my options, down arrow, automatically. I'm going to click on Looped until Stop. So it's going to keep playing over and over again. It will not stop. If you're viewing your file, it will keep playing, so you don't have to worry about it stopping. Then they want you to hide the little speaker so that you don't see the speaker down there. So I'm just going to let you listen to my audio file. I can see the person that's viewing your presentation will not see a speaker. They will just hear the music. Okay, so that's the audio file. I'm going to click out of it. Notice those tools go away. They do want me to do one more thing with this slide 2. They want me to bring this text box right here to the front of the stacking order, because right now, if you notice, it's hidden by this picture. So when you bring it to the front of the stacking order, it'll show, all the text will show, and your picture will be in the background. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to go to Format. And again, this is a drawing tool that only shows up if you have clicked in your text box, but you do need it to do this. So go over here to Arrange, and there are a lot of different options, but we want to bring it to the front. So we click on that, and if you noticed it, that is in front of our picture now. And they want me to use my smart guides to position it in the lower right corner of the picture. So you don't have to do a lot of moving here, but you see my right line of this text box? I need to get it as close to that edge as I can. And I need to get it as close to the bottom as I can. So, okay, that looks like it's okay. And then the last thing they want me to do is to group the picture and the text box. So I'm going to click on my picture, hold the Control key down, click on my text box. Okay. And then we go to align the text. Whoops, excuse me, that's the wrong one. Arrange the text, and we're going to group this. Okay, so it's called Arrange, and Bring to the Front is there, as well as Group Objects. So now they're grouped I would have to use the ungroup to ungroup them, but they want it to be grouped, so that's what we've done. So that means like the two objects, the picture and the text box, are linked together. Okay, moving to slide 3. They want me to delete the placeholder on the right, which is this one. And I'm just going to cut it. Now this wants to give me a hard time about cutting this box here. It won't let me cut. Alright, let's go ahead and do the what they want us to do with the bulleted list. Okay, for the bulleted list, they want us to apply an entrance animation to this bulleted list. Okay, so this right here is the bulleted list. So we're going to apply an animation to that, and they tell you what they want you to use. They want you to choose in the entrance animation. They want you to choose float in. So here's your entrance animation, float in, and that's what it would do. Okay, and I still have to delete that placeholder, but I'm just going to move on for the sake of time. The next thing, we'll go to slide 4. Okay, in this one we're going to insert a text box to identify the constellation. So that means that you've got to actually you're going to add something to your slide. So again, I'm going to go back to the Home tab just so we're familiar. Click on Insert, and we're going to draw a text box. So your pointer will turn to like an arrow looking thing, and it tells us to insert it to the left of the picture. Okay, and then you're going to type in there URSA MAJOR, Ursa Major. Then use the Smart Guides to align the left side of the text box with the left side of the title placeholder. Align the bottom of the text box with the bottom of the picture. Okay, so this is my text box. I'm going to use the Smart Guides to align the left side with the left side of the title placeholder. So that would be here, and then the bottom with the bottom of the picture. So I went too far down. Here's the bottom of the picture right here. So I want to get as close to the, and it's hard to see your box, but see it looks red. So I'm going to go up a little bit. This is kind of like trial and error here. So that's aligned. I could go a little bit closer. Line with my picture. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to stop because my time is going to run out on the video, and I'll pick up where we start in the next part 2 of this video. Thanks.